lovely person, a funny comic, and all that nice shit. So give it up for Dawn Schary, everybody. She's texting. Connect.
Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, thank you. I love the applause. Keep it up, keep it up. Yes, my name is Dawn, and I just want to assess the crowd here tonight. By the way, you're all beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful souls. Who here is from, when I say from, I mean you currently live in Rio Rancho. Okay, yeah, clap. Okay, good. Yay! Okay, so most of you, who hiked up here from Albuquerque? Okay, got some of those. Who's from somewhere else? Like Bernalillo or another place? From the looks of you, I say East Mountains. Am I right? What? Berlin. Oh, you're far away. You're rural. Okay. In other words, I'm better than you. And no, it's cool. I feel like when the apocalypse hits, you would have food because you know how to kill things. That's my vibe from your hoodie. You kill things. That's what camouflage now says. It has nothing to do with the military. It's all about hunting, right? Yeah, see? Okay, we'll hook up later, just in case, because you never know, right? Like, once cell phones stop working, look for guys who are in camouflage. That's my plan. That's how I'm going to stay alive. So, anyway, well, thank you so much for being here. We have a nice little mixture of folks here. You know, like, I have to say, okay, so before I shit on you, Rio Rancho, I just want to tell you how near and dear you are to my heart, okay? And I gotta give you a little bit of backstory so you can understand the importance of this. So I've been here for about 10 years, and when I moved here, I was in Albuquerque. I live in Albuquerque. So I walked out of the Ghetto Smiths. I know what you're thinking, Albuquerque people, which Ghetto Smiths? Okay, so not the one on Yale, not the one where you're like, is it a college student? Is it a homeless person? Are they on heroin? The answer is yes. It's a combination of all three. But not that Ghetto Smiths. I was at the Lomas Ghetto Smiths, the nice one, the friendly one. Right, just poor people being nice, okay? So I walked out of there and I saw this nail salon, and then there was like a banner that said eyebrows, $6. And I had just come from San Diego, and to get my eyebrows waxed, we're looking at like about $18, like after tip and everything. And so I was like, wow, like $6 for both eyebrows? For an extra $12, maybe I could get my third eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, all right. So I got really excited. I drop off my groceries, immediately go in, and I'm like, just give me a natural look. So they were like, chola eyebrows. That's what I got. I was like, I don't know what a chocha looks like, and I'm not interested. So I'm like, do I get an eyebrow pencil, or what's the plan here? How is anybody gonna see my eyebrows at this point? So it was mortifying, it was embarrassing, it was regretful. And I went over a year without getting my eyebrows done in New Mexico because I didn't trust anybody here. The Vietnamese people, I no longer trust them. So then about a year, fast forward a year later, I'm dating Brian. He's currently living in Rio Rancho. So we have lunch or something, and I'm trying to get out of the strip mall, which is a challenge. I'm trapped in this maze that is a strip mall parking lot. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm having flashbacks from Orange County, California, where I used to live, where it's total suburbia, just like here. And I can't get out of the parking lot. And I'm like, you know what? I bet I could get my eyebrows done here, because this is suburban, and these Vietnamese ladies, they know what soccer moms want. I'm not a soccer mom, but I look like one. So literally the first nail place I saw, I went in, I was like, give me a natural look, and she gave me beautiful natural eyebrows, probably a little bit better than this. It's been like a month since I've got my eyebrows done, but anyway, just lovely, normal, rational eyebrows, and it was great. So thank you, Rio Rancho, for instilling trust back into my soul. For Vietnamese people, not you. So anyway, just they know their market. You know what I mean? It was just I made a mistake before, and now I know. Now I know. But don't get cocky, okay? Because I didn't keep going there. Obviously, I found a place in Albuquerque because who wants to travel to Rio Rancho? Let's be serious. And that's really the downfall. The biggest strike against you, Rio Rancho, is your location. You know what I mean? Like you're just annoyingly too far away from Albuquerque, and it's not a pleasant drive. It's not a pretty drive. There's stoplights nonstop. There's road work. The's too many cars. Right? It's not pleasant. It's awful. And then when you get here, it's like everything is set up like illogically and confusingly, and I can't find anything. I'm always on my GPS, and it's like, and then the one part of Albuquerque that does border you is the west side. And I don't know if you know this, but that is like the least cool part of Albuquerque. It's super lame. And so your coolness factor is like pretty much at 0. And I don't know if you know this, but that's how Albuquerque feels about you. So I'm just being honest. Right, Albuquerque folks? Isn't that true? Yeah? I mean, the fact that you came here tonight, I'm like super impressed. I didn't even tell my Albuquerque friends about the show because I'm like, they're never gonna come here. They'll never come. Like, right, I like tell them it's Turtle Mountain, so that way they like get all excited, but I'm not gonna say Rio Rancho, because then they'd be like, oh no, God, it's too far away, I can't possibly. So, yeah, so anyway, but I have to say that Albuquerque is totally impressing me these days, and I know you're like, what, how, why? No, but Albuquerque has a comedy club now. Did you know this? Did you know they have a comedy club? Okay, it's called Dry Heat Comedy Club. It's downtown, 6th and Central, right in the heart of everything. It's awesome. They have comedy like every week. They probably have comedy going on right now. Don't leave. And it's really it's a beautiful thing. So I feel like we're starting to be a real city. Like things are coming together. We have the comedy club. We have Nordstrom's Rack. Granted, that is the Ross of Nordstrom, but like it still has Nordstrom in the name. So that's like a good thing, okay? And then we have an international airport in Albuquerque. We have traffic on the west side, which is what cities go through. And the biggest city thing about Albuquerque is homeless encampments. Hey, we're like really becoming a real city. Like I'm really impressed. And like, but the thing that's like super annoying about Albuquerque, which I have to admit I don't see in Rio Rancho, and I love that, panhandling. It's like at every single major intersection, and just my inner Republican comes out during panhandling. I can't do it. I can't give them my money. I've worked too hard for it, right? I just can't do it. But I am progressive. I'm a compassionate person. So it's like, what can I do to support these homeless people? Because, you know, they're all just like children that have probably been like raped multiple times by family members. They've had awful childhoods. They've like, seriously, talk to them. They've all been raped. And then they're battling addiction. There's a lot going on. There's like 17 million problems. So my heart goes out to them, especially like in the cold right now, in the winter, holy shit. I'm currently cold right now, and I am indoors. I'm assuming the heat is on, and my hands are frozen. Feel them. They are frozen. They're little ice cubes. Feel them. See? I'm not making that up, right? Okay? So I can't even imagine what a homeless person is going through right now. So, like, I want to support them. So what I do is I hand out flyers that have homeless resources on them. I don't make them myself, relax. But I go to self-serve to get them because they have a whole resources wall. Have you been to self-serve? It's super cool. One chick is clapping. Okay, so I know her. Or she's like doing the beatnik thing. But yeah, okay, so because it's cool, it's obviously in Albuquerque and not here. But if you go there, it's like a sex positive sex shop. It's not sleazy or weird. You walk in and there's informational books and instructional videos, and some non-binary person approaches you, and they're like your concierge of sex, and they don't make you feel weird, and it's non-judgmental. And I mean, there's still like dicks on the walls and everything, but like at least like it is a sex shop, but you're able to like get things done without feeling slimy by the end of it. And so I like as right before you walk up, there's a whole wall of resources, and it's like restaurants and legal services for LGBTQ plus people, and you know, all kinds of that stuff. So that's where I get my homeless resources. So last time I was there, I grabbed a bunch, headed out. And then I was noticing that like when I was handing it to homeless people, I was getting weird looks, like weirder than normal. And I didn't really think much of it. Then I'm cleaning out my car, and I'm like pulling out the stuff from the door of my car, and I'm like, why do I have all these like polyamorous resources and stuff? And then I realized, oh shit, I was giving out polyamorous resources to the homeless people. Like here's where you go to meet up with other like swingers and stuff. That's what I was handing out to them. Like it just looked the same. I just like grabbed it. I didn't really read it. And I'm like, oh my God. But then I was like, you know what? What if I hooked up a homeless person with some nice couple from like Nob Hill or the university area, or like wherever the swingers live, which I'm thinking is probably Rio Rancho, where you least expect it, where it's super boring and all you have to do is like fucking drink and that's about it, right? So I'm thinking, so maybe that's where the homeless people are. So I'm hoping that like at least some of them got there. So I just recycled it all and kept one for myself, because you never know. Like, you know, you gotta mix it up every now and then, right? I've been in a relationship for like 9 years. You do what you can to spice things up. So I held on to it just in case. And but anyway, yeah. But like, yeah, my heart goes out to the homeless people, and like they must be freezing right now, because as you saw, sir, I'm currently ice cold. And I love like, okay, so I don't, does any other women have like ice cold hands like all the time? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I don't know if you is that your guy?
Yeah, right on my car.
Oh, that's your guy. Oh wait, no. You like ice cold hands on your cock? Are you trying to proposition me? Because I'm down. Because dicks are hot. Literally temperature hot. I love putting my cold hand around a hot dick. It evens out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You've been at basketball practice. You're like sweating. I just like go in there. It's a symbiotic relationship. Yeah. That's your son? Welcome to fucking New Mexico. Okay? Jesus Christ. Did your mother raise him? Hey, you get the second round right. That's what I've learned. Okay. So, all right. Wait, are you his grandmother? What's going on? I'm so confused. Oh, wow. Everybody looks the same age. This is like what's amazing about it's not like she's putting on like, you know, phenomenal cream. She probably had him at 14, okay? I'm not disputing this. Okay, so look, I'm just being real. It's Catholic families. They don't wanna abort. I'm not blaming her for how she grew up, okay? I was in Orange County, we took care of that shit, okay? But anyway, okay. What were we talking about? I felt like we were going somewhere. Oh, that's right, you have cold hands. See, I had such a like benign subject matter. Okay, so when you have cold hands at night and then you're like, your husband's like sleeping and he's all warm and you're like, I'm just gonna warm myself up on him. And isn't it thrilling when like you touch him and he's like, I can't believe it. And you're like, yeah, that was one bad moment for you. Mind you, I'm living with these cold hands 24/7. It's just, there's something really special about sharing the suffering, you know? It's kind of like our Dutch oven, guys, if you can understand that, okay? So where you're like, this is the most horrible fart I've ever farted. I need to share this with my girlfriend so that she understands how horrible it is to be around my butt all the time. So you just like put her under the covers and surprise, right? It's the same thing. We get the pleasure of it, right? It's like basically the same thing, yeah. And our hands get warm, right? Yeah. Yeah, and your feet. I have ice block feet too. We need to have a conversation about how to warm up. Okay. Anyway, I had plans. I had more plans of stuff to talk about. Let me just let me see here. What did I want to? Okay. So there was after I talked about being cold. Okay, yeah, so I basically quit my job to be at this show. So can I just get a round of applause? Thank you for not being losers, because this would have sucked if you guys didn't show up. Did my coworker come? Is she here yet? Oh my God, yes. Okay, good. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay, good. So I just left Sleep Number. I worked in a Santa Fe store, so I can totally talk about it. And it doesn't count. It's like an hour away. Nobody's gonna drive there. And so I quit yesterday so I could be at this show today, because I wouldn't have been able to be at the show if I was still working at Sleep Number. So yeah, I did it for you. I did it for you. I hope I don't regret it. So thank you. Yes, please, maybe not regret it. The one thing that I will say I will not miss is the god-awful pop music that is playing constantly. Okay, has anybody here worked retail? And I'm not talking about grocery stores because they do cool oldies music. I am talking about like retail, where it's just the shit pop music that doesn't even make it to the radio. It's just the worst. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, it's off. Why are you nodding? Did you work retail?
No, I did not.
You just can't handle it. Are you a music person and you pay attention to that shit? Yeah, that's the problem. I'm a music person. I can't ignore it. So I know all the words to all the songs. And it's like I woke up singing a song from Sleep Number today. It was awful, right? So I have to do these like little things to keep myself interested, like just the bridge of a song, or like a good part of a chorus, or a beat, like anything to hold on to that's good. And so there was one time where I heard the song. This was a few years ago. Maybe you know this, Teresa. It's called. It sounded like they were saying, "I'm fucking away. I'm fucking away, I'm fucking away, I'm fucking away." And I'm like, that can't be really what they're saying. So I like ask everybody in my store, they have no idea what I'm talking about. And then suddenly it happened where there was no customers in the store. The song came on and I'm like, this is the song! Listen to the song! And they're like, it does sound like I'm fucking away. I'm like, I know. And then this most magical thing happened. My coworker, Jennifer, just so we can track Teresa, she and I collaborated and made up a dance for the song. So every time the song came on, we did the dance. Usually behind customers so that they couldn't see it, but only the Sleep Number associate could see it and not the customer. Okay, so, all right, so do you want to see the dance? Yeah! Okay, good, okay. It is so fun. It's the funnest thing to do. And I started to look forward to the song. That's how good it was. Okay, so I'm gonna play the dance, and I really hope that the Bluetooth is working. Okay, let me crank it up. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's crank it up. Can you hear it? Okay. Okay, right? Nice and poppy, nice and fun. Sounds okay. It's all right. You haven't listened to it every single day, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, over and over and over and over and over and over for years! For years! Who has to be subjected to this bullshit? Do you know this song? Do you recognize the song, Teresa? Of course she does! She knows the words until the chorus hits. Ready? Amazing now. The endorphin rush of the fucking is crazy. Okay? So we would do this right behind the customers, so they had no idea I was making eye contact with a sleep professional, you know what I mean? Okay, so this is your opportunity to feel as good as I feel right now. And I think somebody needs to come up here. I think somebody needs to come up here.
The whole Wood family.
Get up here. You need to do the dance with me. You have a hoodie that says I love milks. Thank you. Does anybody else want to feel amazing? Okay, because the endorphin rush is incredible, I will say. Anybody else? Anybody else? Feel amazing? The opportunity to feel amazing? The black guy, this is your time. This is the dance move. You gotta represent your people. You gotta smoke us. Go into the bathroom. Pussy. Who is man or woman enough to come up here and do the dance with us? I'm fucking away. It's amazing. You're gonna regret it. You guys ready? You ready? You wanna see these two? Okay, ready?
You gotta say that.
Did not believe me. He did the dance. Now we do the dance regularly. Okay? So I challenge you to go home. Look up, okay, it turns out it's not fucking away, believe it or not. It is, I'm flying away. Okay, I'm fucking away is way better. But it's I'm flying away by Shepherd. That is SHEPPARD, a real band. Somehow somebody composed this song. Then music producers were like, oh yeah, this is the song. And then they recorded it. Then there was an engineer that was like, that sounds good. Then there were distribution people that were like, we should pay for this song. And then, yeah, so that is my life. That's the life that I just left. Was I'm fucking away. So anyway, Teresa's still in that life. Give her a round of applause. Outside of that, Sleep Number's a great company. Although I will say their POS system is a POS. That's for sure. But yeah, she agrees. Okay. All right. Well, you guys have been wonderful. Thank you for making me feel like I made the right decision by leaving Sleep Number for this show tonight. So, you guys are amazing. My name is Schary. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Schary, everybody. Give it up for her.